Hello and welcome to Hyperdog Digital. Today we're going to take a look at the Gear VR with controller. This is the unit that many of you might have gotten if you ordered the pre-ordered the Galaxy S8 or S8 Plus and took advantage of the deal from Samsung to get one of these for free. I certainly did, and that's how I got a hold of mine. Here's the box right here. As you can see, I've already emptied this out. It comes with the controller. And you can see here the controller's got it's got a volume control, a back, a home, a little touchpad that you can also use as a button, and a trigger right here. It does also come with, some accessories, of course. Instructions, safety manual. Who needs those, right? Some stuff I've already unpacked. You got a couple of, little wristband there, and a couple of adapters if you are using something other than the S8 Plus or something that has a USB Type-C connection. They do have a connection here for a micro USB or mini USB, sorry. And then there were several straps that were included that help you adjust the headband to what works for you and is the most comfortable. I have already installed the headbands that worked for me, and basically you just have this one headband right here that goes in on top. It'll connect on the back of this band here that goes obviously from one side to another. And there's the inside right there. And then on the right side here you have a touchpad. And then again, a home and a back button that you can use for, and then a volume button here that you can use if for some reason you don't have the controller, which of course these are sold without the controller as well. So to get started, you got to take off this visor here, which is more or less just protective. I'll put that aside, and I'll get my trusty Galaxy S8 Plus here. And to install this here, you gotta make sure it's unlocked at first. Slide it into the spot, USB Type-C there. Close it, and locks in. And of course you put it on and you go from there. So again, this one comes with the controller, and you can buy the controller separately if you need to, but the controller just runs on a couple of AAA batteries. And it was really easy to set up. Basically, once you get your phone installed, it'll ask you to download a few different applications, the Oculus app, Samsung VR, a couple others. And when you first get in there, into some of those, it will ask you to go ahead and, if you have a controller, to pair it. And it'll walk you through doing that, and it just was very simple. I didn't have any problems doing it. It worked the first time. It's worked every time since then. It runs through Bluetooth, and it works great. There's some applications that are made for this, and they're all, with any new technology, they're hit and miss. Some are really good. Some still need a little bit of work. Even ones that aren't made for this, you can still use it somewhat, but I really like it. It makes moving around in a lot of the apps a little easier. Definitely, browsing through the Oculus store or anything like that is much easier to just wave your hand around and point than try and move your head and get it on there and tap the touchpad over on the side. Which is okay. I mean, it's not terribly difficult by any means, but using the controller is just so much easier. Overall, the performance on this has been amazing. Honestly, it's blown me away. I have used other VR goggles, just the kind of generic off the case ones where it's you slide the phone in, and it's any phone. It doesn't connect in, through USB Type-C or whatever connection you have. You're just sliding it in and hoping that it fits and hoping that it works all right. But those are okay, and they work for some stuff. But really, this just blows them all out of the water. Maybe it's just because the S8 is so impressive in itself, but I really have enjoyed using this a lot more than any of the other ones that I've been using. So this is definitely a positive buy for me. I've had a lot of fun with it. My kids have had a lot of fun with it. It's been a lot easier to use. The software and the applications have been way easier. So again, this is definitely a positive for me, and I definitely going to look forward to spending a lot of time messing with this guy. So there you are. That is the Samsung Gear VR with the controller. Again, just to summarize, I really have had a lot of fun with this. I've used some of these other type of VR goggles before, just the ones that the phone just slides into. You can use it with any phone, pretty generic, and they have been nowhere near as just amazing as this has been. It looks great. The applications, the good thing about it is that there's, a whole store dedicated to Oculus and to Samsung phones, and being able to use them with this device. And they've done a great job. I think there's so many more apps that actually work and just look amazing. So if you're looking for something like this, definitely check this out. If you have a Samsung phone, I definitely recommend looking into seeing if this is something that you can get, if it'll work with your phone. It does work with the S8, S8 Plus, 7, the 6. I believe that's the main ones that it works with. I think it might say a little bit more here on the box. Thought. Yes, here you go. It works with the S8, S8 Plus, S8 7, S8, S7 Edge, S7 Note 5, S6, S6 Edge Plus, S6, and S6 Edge. And then it does say you can check compatibility of your other Samsung phones to see if it'll work with those as well. But definitely check this out if this is something that you're wanting to get a look at. I guarantee it's going to be a better experience than getting one of those generic ones just off the shelf somewhere or online. That cost you just like $15. This is definitely a way to go, and you'll have a lot of fun with it. So thanks for joining us here at HyperDog Digital. We'll see you again soon.